this. Da, 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 or however that melody goes. What's up,
Are you trying to do
everybody?
Skydium?
I was, but I was trying to do it flat as possible because, hey, what's going on? Yeah. Uh, so this is the last stream of the season, you guys, and this is going to be more or less just like catch up, homework, opinions, discussions, however we want to approach it. It's kind of open format now. We don't have national finals to follow anymore, so yeah, it's kind of like the last day of school, if you will. Um,
Oh, and the teacher just rolls out the screen because she's hungover. And you
yeah,
guys are going to watch some Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't know. What do you watch on the last day of school?
Bill Nye. Like
It's not
I
last day of
was
school.
like Lego Movie was last day of school for me, but
You have to also remember you're much younger than me because
yeah.
Lego Movie came out when I was a full blown adult.
Yeah, I know. This was 2015, mind you. So yeah, that was last day of school vibes for me. But
I don't even remember. I have to ask my friend what she
um
does on the last day of school. I have a friend who's
a
a
couple other
teacher,
different things.
and she's a teacher overseas right now, and
Mm.
she went to a fertility festival. And I asked her to get me. Well, she went to a couple of places. She's also going to the boob shrine, and I'm like, you need to get me a charm from the boob shrine. I need a charm from the booby shrine.
Just a single boob.
I want it. I don't know what kind of souvenirs they have at the titty shrine, but I need a souvenir from the titty shrine.
I feel like they would make something nice like a candle or like something fragranced would be quite nice, I
Oh
feel
my god!
like.
Like she said, I can't post these pictures. I can't like show these pictures to stream,
Hmm.
but they are amazing. Like the picture she took at the fertility festival, 10 out of 10 out of 10. Um,
Yes.
Lots of phallic shaped treats for the gang.
Thanks. Fancy says for me, we played kickball outside and dodgeball on the last day. We were promised dodgeball and we didn't get dodgeball.
So
Good for
dodgeball
you.
was banned at my school because it was aggressive. So if you wanted to, our teachers would still be, hey, we're gonna play dodgeball. What we would do instead is go into the wrestling room because the wrestling room was just covered in mats, and it had doors, so administrators could not see into the wrestling rooms. And we would just pelt each other with like balls, and that would be a gym. That was like my favorite day of gym class.
Ah, I wish we had a fun day like that.
So
We
like the
never
other
did.
thing with like my high school is our gym was massive. Like I don't want to dox myself, but like the gym in my high school was so big. It was our main gym was 8 basketball courts put together in size. And so what they had is curtains that would come down and divide it into 8 separate gym classes.
What?
And then yeah. And then we had a gymnastics gym. So it was like a gym with like gymnastics equipment. We had a wrestling gym, which was just the wrestling team. We had 2 weight rooms. So like we had one gym class was like you could take was an elective called strength training. We had a
Hmm.
strength training gym room, and then you also had another weight room that was for the middle schoolers because I went to a
Oh.
secondary school. Then we had the football field, the marching band. Marching band had their own field. Marching band field, softball field, field hockey field slash soccer field, lacrosse field. Like they all kind of share the same field. And then baseball, softball. We had batting cages. Yeah.
Gosh, just the size of your school. Every time you describe it, it's just my entire school district had one weight room to use for the city, and that was it.
So I
One like
found out
functional
recently.
gym.
I found out recently there's a special gym that recruits kids to go there to train up to like go into like college and stuff athletics, and they also have memberships for people.
Mhm.
I saw the inside of that gym. It was insane. It was so crazy. They had like massive weight rooms. Then they had a huge pool. They had a huge diving pool as well. It's like 2 separate pools. Then they had like an indoor track and like basketball courts. It was
Indoor track.
crazy. I'm like, oh my god, that's huge.
How many kids have to be in that district for you to be able? Well, I mean, like if they're just selected, that's different, but
Oh,
still.
that was like when you had to pay for. But like my high school wasn't even the biggest high school.
Well, I mean, and
We
how
had
many?
bigger high schools.
How many was yours?
Like how many kids were in my school? When I was there, my class was 680 was my graduating class. So multiply that times 6 because we did 7th through 12th grade.
That feels like a
I don't
billion
know.
children. That's too many kids in a district.
That's only like 3,600 in one school.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
And then we had 8 principals. We had 8 principals. Well, technically we had 9 principals. We had one main high school principal, like one main principal. And then we had 8 separate sub-school principals. And so your sub-school principal was determined by your last name. And I hated my sub-school principal because she was a bitch. And so if I had an issue, I just would skip over her and go straight to the head principal and be like, hey, she's being a horrible woman again. Like, in fact, she tried to make a rule. She was homophobic, okay, which is wild. I'm like explaining this now. So it was wild because she was super homophobic. And a friend of mine was making out with his boyfriend and she got upset. She was very deeply upset by this. So she tried to make a rule that was like, no touch. Like she was like trying to make a rule like you couldn't make out with anybody. I'm like, who are you gonna enforce? How are you gonna enforce that? This is a high school.
Like, are you
And
gonna have
then
cameras on everybody? Like,
and then so my
approved?
friend who was one of the people making out went to the head principal and was like, you know that like she's doing this right. Our head principal is openly gay.
Don't be a fool.
He proceeded to bitch her out as we were leaving the school for the day, just in the middle of the open lobby, yelling at her about how she cannot make up these rules. How are you going to enforce these rules? Yeah, they shouldn't be making out with each other, but you're only enforcing it on the gay kids because you're a bigot. Stop.
I hope her life changed that day.
Yeah, so he retired like the year after that happened, which whatever. Good for you, sir. I don't know. It's one of those things like, it's like, oh, I have to remember I had such a weird experience growing up. Because like, even though I'm like a lot older than a lot of people younger than me, it's like, yeah, like we didn't really have, like, I have to remember, I had a unique school experience. Like, I always have to remind myself, like, yeah, oh, right. That's what happens when you go to a school that's like huge and like,
yeah, every time you describe it to me, it's just so baffling that you can organize such like everything to this scale. I went to a small school district and the community is very small. This is just the idea of it, and having to divide up all that space among all those children is just
here's the side part of that, because my best friend used to be a teacher in the same district. When she was a teacher, she literally had students who were like diplomats' kids, and she taught in public school. It wasn't private school, it was public school. So I have to remember, like, oh, right, that's what happens when you live here. Like, the public schools are so well funded here that, like I looked it up because I was checking something for election stuff coming up, like primaries. And my state representative for where I live, he's still the representative. I went to school with his kids, like from kindergarten through 12th grade. I went to school with them. And like, I was like, oh, what? He's still in office, his old ass? And then like he's not that old. He's a baby. But yeah, like basically I just went to like a really weird school district. Anyways, we're out here to talk about
yeah. Hold on, let me pull my stuff back up here. I'm sorry, you guys. I have a little.
So yeah, guys, we're tier ranking the national. We're tier ranking the national finals.
Yes, tier list.
Yeah. So, oh gosh, how many national finals? We had a few this year.
We had a good number of them. Yeah. I Yeah, I have the list in front of me here. Do you have the tier
Oh no, I
list? It
have
looks
the
like
tier
we
rank.
have
I have
it.
the tier list here.
All
I am
right.
just gonna
Looks
try
like
to
we have
make
it
it
in
look
another
nice.
window.
Give me 1 second. All right.
I know where
I'm
I
gonna.
will be ranking a couple of them. I don't know where I'm going to be ranking most of them. So.
Oh my gosh, it just covered in ads. Give me a moment. Let me get rid of some of these ads real quick.
As you do that,
Here.
I'm just going to answer Fancy Pants' question here. Before that, what are y'all's opinions on the winner, Azerbaijan?
I have
This
not
is
heard the song at all.
I
Like
did.
legitimately.
I did, and I'd be surprised if that song weren't written by AI. It is so like that song were written in 5 minutes, if that. But yeah, we don't.
Is it that bad?
It's quite bad. There's a number of internals that I've only listened to one time and not since then, but they are hilariously bad. The internals this year, it's like to a point where you're almost insulted as a listener just by the lack of budget investment and everything. Like the
Oh
national
my
finals,
god.
even though they struggled, they do carry. They do carry everybody else.
I can't get rid of the ads. I'm sorry. I tried to, but it won't let
Not
me.
we're not sponsored
Um,
by any of the ads shown on tier list.
of course not. But yeah, we've got a lot of national final stuff to get through. I'm trying to make this like look nicer. I like that better.
That's better.
Yeah, it's more. Okay, so we have a lot to go through. Uh, I okay, but
Oh
didn't
my
she get
god.
in trouble? Sorry, didn't she get in trouble for like disobeying traffic laws in the music video? Because I remember seeing that drama and being like, "What? They had to edit the music video?"
I saw her get in trouble for doing that with like the Cypriot politician in his office. I forget his name.
Okay.
PDS or something. But yeah, like I saw that.
Also, I think Azerbaijan isn't putting any effort to try and do well if their major allies aren't even around anymore. They still
Hey,
have
I
one
mean,
ally left.
well, I mean, but that ally is not going to give them any more than like
12
4
points.
points, I think. No, I think it's going to be like a good steady 4.
A
the song
4.
itself,
Okay.
the song itself is not justifiable enough to have been recorded. Is the thing that song shouldn't exist because I don't even
I've
believe it was
heard
made by a
rumors. I've heard rumors concerning as like I said, I haven't. The only internal selection I listened to was Georgia because I got curious.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That song is a migraine. It's a migraine. It sends me into an anxiety attack, and I somehow don't trust them anymore. Like I don't.
I actually really like it. I really like it. I like it a lot. I really like
Okay,
Georgia's.
I might
I
like
think
it. I might like it. I need to give it time.
I
I might like it.
I may have listened. I listened to Czech Republic just because I got curious too, and I was like, okay, no, this isn't bad. Like I saw people talking shit about it. I was like,
I
okay,
mean, we haven't had a big twink, sad, quiet ballad in a while. It's giving arcade. I don't mind what it does for the lineup, but as a song itself, it's just like, do I not like ballads anymore? Or do I not like Eurovision internal selected ballads anymore? Because
we'll
this,
come
I
back
feel
to
like,
this.
is I don't know. It's
Okay,
gosh, I was really disappointed by it.
because we haven't talked about any internals at all, so let's just indulge people now.
Yeah, let's
UK
indulge
song is
people.
a banger. Okay, I just was like, okay, I think I heard a recap of it, and I was like, this is unexpected for the UK.
I
Um,
I am curious about the
Czechia and
UK.
Switzerland.
It'll be fun.
Czechia and Switzerland are decent internals. I haven't
Switzerland
listened to
is
Switzerland at all.
I think Switzerland's the best internal. It's good. It's artistically like it has a pulse. It has identity. And Veronica performs it very well. She looks like one of my friends, which is cool. Uh, yeah, it's my favorite internal. Czechia, I need something. I need something that it doesn't have yet, which is kind of sad because it's a late released internal. So yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys can like
Oh,
warm me up
is
to them,
it that
that'd be
guy?
great.
Hold on. Baz. The Cypriot politician was a Mr. Beast type YouTuber, got elected for Euro Parliament, got immediately in trouble for misreporting existence of Russian interference in Georgia elections. It's that guy. Okay, I know who you're talking about. It's like just because I remember when he first got elected, people were like, "What the fuck is going on in Cyprus?"
Yeah.
He was on a bunch of like right wing podcasts, like American right. I think he was on InfoWars at one point, and I'm like, "What the hell is happening?" Yeah.
Also, fun fact, I know I brought this up before in like streams in previous years, but that girl from InfoWars with the red coat in that meme, I went to high school with her, and I actually have a number of memories from when she was before she was the girl in the red coat. And let me just say, it was a difficult time. But Ninolo's out here saying, I think Georgia could end up NQing again. I don't see juries backing this. It's all a matter of how well it'll do in the televote, also because the first half is all too energetic. Okay, so Georgia has sent junior Eurovision winners to the contest, the adult contest before, and she didn't qualify. This is the country who, with that winner, said, days in a row, I'm thinking I know, I got a big faith, this feeling is lowered. Like, yeah, we could just say whatever we want. So I'm happy that at least they're using that money to still be silly. Have your fun. Have your fun. It's not that serious. Maybe you're right.
Sorry about that. I need to blow my nose. And I figured people don't want to watch me blow my nose on stream, so I ducked out for a second.
That's okay. It can't be clipped out of context anymore.
And they can't be like, what is she doing?
Fancy says, I'm disappointed with Switzerland with choosing a song that has already been released on Veronica's album, but they did host last year, so they didn't want to do good this year. Huh. Veronica's album was after the date, is that correct? It's not bad. Like, the song itself is pretty good. It's my favorite internal, for sure.
When was the album released? Because, like, I mean, to be fair, I loved Aiko to pieces. I remember listening to her album when she was announced as, like, one of the people competing at the Czech national final that year. And I was like, oh, I hope she said something like the song Pedestal on the album. And it was Pedestal. So I was very, yeah.
Also, Aiko, we love you, girl. We love your music. And you are also the most fun person
Let's
I've ever
talk about this, because I actually have thoughts concerning this one. I hate how desperate Grant is.
Wait, okay. Let's talk about this. And also, remember, everybody, this is a 17-year-old girl. So we need to...
Oh, she's cute. My issues are not with her. My issues are with the delegation. Everything I'm about to say is about the delegation.
Yes.
100%.
I want to that clarified for anyone who could be taking this out of context. We're talking about the delegation's choices.
France. Why would a popper song win a third year in a row? Why? When has that ever happened? Actually, I should take that back, because during the 90s, we had all those Celtic influence songs going back to back. But why? Why would that happen? What would make you think, oh, let's just do what's done well the last 2 years? And said that. She's got a beautiful voice. She's a beautiful young lady. My issue, though, is the delegation. Like, the French delegation want to win so bad, but instead of going with a fresh approach, it feels like they're just chasing after other people's ideas. And it's like, let's get creative. Let's get original, France.
They are doing a layup from Simone winning Junior Eurovision because that gave them the boost that they needed in order to continue that trend. Because Maman, the adult song from last year, was kind of tapering off of that a little bit. Because let's be honest, when it was Simone with Mon Amour in 2024, they were completely trying to like recreate the Voila effect with that kind of song. They only succeeded in doing that with Junior Eurovision this year. So they're like, okay, perfect. So we don't have to do anything original. We could just be stereotypical, almost insultingly so, brazenly, and like be so not distinguished, but like so specifically French that no one will be able to approach it. And then it'll be so iconic that people are going to vote for it. And I'm just like, we're tired. I've been tired of this. I've been tired of it, honestly, since Simone. So like, I really am. We need to put that approach down, you guys. I liked how, at least after Voila, we got Foulen to show like, okay, there's still some variability in the French sound. And then in 23, But Fulan flopped and Lazara flopped.
Where's Elodie? Where's Elodie at? Because I remember her saying, she comes in the stream quite a bit. Mm-hmm. I remember her saying back when Flynn fell, she's like, okay, well, say goodbye to France ever sending anything creative again.
And Elodie, if you're watching this after the stream or just if you pop in later, just understand that you were right. you were correct in that. I'm very bored by the song. Regarde is the most boring song I think France has sent in this decade. And I say that with very low marks for a lot of their songs this year.
I don't know
this is below You Are the Best in Me. It's below that. Like
I disagree with that. That was the worst. Freaking what's his name living on the Eiffel Tower? That song was so bad. Tom, whatever his name was.
But oh my God, should we blame him? Should we blame him?
I miss it. Tom Lee, thank you.
Where's Savuka Day? Where is Tom Lee, thank you. I mean, he's a very pretty man, don't get me wrong, but that was the selling point. He's like the protagonist in a romance novel you buy from Walmart. How many Eiffel Towers appear on stage? I mean, between their adult and junior Eurovision entries, I feel like the number is close to 7. We've seen maybe 7.
How will you know the song is from France, even though they're singing in French, and it's like super French sounding? How will you know it's a French song without an Eiffel Tower?
Mm-hmm. How do you know it's a French song without any styling from the 20s, 30s, and 40s? Like I want the costuming to feel like we're in war, low key. LED dancers wearing Eiffel Towers. You guys, that is exactly what this is. They allocate a specific amount of budget just to the Eiffel Tower promo. Yeah, because Paris is the only city in France. I know no other cities who want to be highlighted.
Who knows? What other places are there in France besides? Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Let's get to the tier ranking. We keep rambling.
But yeah, the internal stuff this year, you guys. That's my final synthesis on them.
And then freaking Australia finally singing Delta.
For a song that it feels very 2015 to me. It feels 11 years old.
A lot of stuff this year felt 11 years old. Let's go ahead and start with this tier ranking because we went off on a whole tangent. Every time I pull this up, it feels like that's when we go into something. Oop.
Okay, so
else. I'm struggling to get this the right one.
Here.
I wanted to put that there. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, all these logos. Okay.
The first one up is Festival Ikingas.
I think, as I typically would do, I'm going to put this in A tier, and that is just comparably given the rest of these guys. I think it's being supported into A tier from the bottom, but I did like a good handful of the songs, like Enshi's, Enos's was a vibe. Sheila, okay, yeah, I feel very. That's my contention. Where do you feel?
Goodness, I think I'm inclined to agree with you, just because this year was kind of you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing in it to put me up S tiering it, and it feels like B tier is just too low with the quality of songs we got.
Mm-hmm.
I think A tier is fair for Festival Ikingas.
Bueno, I like A tier for them because we didn't really feel like they had descended in quality comparatively in comparison to all of these. I feel like they kind of have maintained an Albanian level of standard. I have seen worse years from them. Yeah.
And honestly, I think that they're playing around with things, and I feel like they're improving each year with their formula, and they're learning from what didn't quite work the year before. I'm inclined. I'm going to agree with that on A tier when it comes to Festival Ikingas. I cannot remember the word.
this could bump them into S, in my opinion, if they implement this next year. Fick is a good NF, but why did 2/3 of the artists go to the final? They still need way better lighting. The lighting, yes, and the amount of qualifiers, that needs to be made clearer from the get-go. But yeah, I feel like they are one of the few national finals that I actually feel like could achieve S by next year.
Yeah. Let's streamline it. Like, let's go. Half the people should make it to the final instead of doing 2/3. Just half of them to the final. Or either do that or everyone makes it to the final, like they do in Sanremo. You know what I mean? Like either or. Because
clean it up.
Clear Festival Kingus is very much modeled off of Sanremo. So like, you have the 2 shows, and then you have like the covers night. Either fully commit to that Sanremo-esque situation, or everyone are, only half of them make it to the final. I think that would be an
elimination style show I don't think is the way to go with it if you're following this template to the Sanremo way. But if you do decide to do it, then make it clearer, make it shorter.
Yeah. And then Beep Gaming says, did Fick really improve though? Definitely not as bad, but I preferred last year's songs. I preferred last year's songs, but I think this year we played around with the formatting a little better. So it kind of just evened everything out more.
It felt like a smoother show.
And they're still tweaking things. So when I say improving, it's like they are improving them where they were 5 years ago. We're still seeing consistent growth and changes in their approach to the contest to make it feel more fresh and less stale. Okay,
yes.
Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on to Vienna Calling. I feel like that's a solid D tier.
I'm trying to remember what I liked from Vienna Calling. What were the highlights again? I'm struggling.
When it was over?
Ah! Oh my god. I'm trying to remember who I liked in retrospect that I didn't just like appreciate from first exposure, Who?
I mean,
okay, D tier. Yeah, I'm not getting anything significant. It was a bad show, and the winner is fine. The winner is cool. It's listenable. It's fun. It'd be a good host entry, sure, but that's all based off of a really bad batch, you guys. So yeah, D tier.
Okay. Next up is Bulgaria's Thing.
I was surprised by how much fun I had. I'll be honest. I'm surprised because like the night of the final was like we all know what song they're gonna choose, but the show leading up to it, it was interesting. It was very intriguing, and I was stimulated by it.
I feel like it's C. I hate the format. Like, just give people their songs to sing. Why are we doing a whole show where we have people sing covers or whatever? And then we choose an artist from there. And then, from there, I see at the highest. It wasn't levels of horseshit.
The jury was voting for the contestants based off of who was going to sing Bangaranga the best. Like, this was a selection for Bangaranga, and this entire show was for Bangaranga. Like, Bulgaria was like, we're coming back because we have a song, but we're going to host a show anyways for the PR. Gosh. But yeah, I could agree with C tier. If they decide to clean that up and show actual original songs and not just have like a Sara Alto 2018 national selection, I'm the only one competing and there's 3 songs to compete with. Such situation, then it could be cleaner, but do one or the other is my opinion.
Sorry, had to blow my nose again. All right, next up is Dora. How do we feel about Dora? Oh, sorry.
Dora, let me look at the lineup again.
I'm gonna put B on Dora.
I would agree with B actually.
They weren't bad. It was a good year for Dora, but they weren't up there yet.
They weren't up there But the songs that I did like, I really liked, like Ledina, Tama,
Mhm.
even Lelek's performance of their song like really elevated it. Yes, I could agree with B tier. It was a good Dora year. It was a standardly good Dora year. I feel like we could have taken more risks,
I
but
I think it was better than standard for Dora, because to me Dora is
mm,
usually abysmal.
I like Dora typically, but I mean, there's usually more ballads too. This was a very ballad short Dora year.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
taming
like
your
the
secret treasure. Come on, Dora, give me some of that again. My girl Mia Dimchich. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you and Mia, like, yeah, you and Mia. All right,
I know that the
next
song's
up we have
about infidelity. Anyways, yeah, next up.
Dance Melody Grand Prix.
DMGP. Huh. Okay,
I
this is different. Huh.
I they made major improvements.
They have.
They got their shit together somehow in Denmark, and
Hmm.
good for them. Okay, there was multiple songs I did not hate.
Hmm. Fact.
Denmark actually had choices this year.
Hmm. And I don't love a hyper final or a super
I
final,
hate
but
those.
the
Get
three
rid of
songs that
those.
did qualify, I see why. I
All
was
deserve
like
to be
kind of
there.
cold. I was cold toward the winner, but at this point, I do see why he did win, and I do see why he was able to get all those votes. Those top three were very good to compete against each other in the super final. Even though I agree with again, even though I disagree with it philosophically, they did improve drastically. So, where should we
That
put
being
them
said,
for the sake of
my
improvement?
impulse is to my impulse is to put Denmark in A tier. Don't get cocky, Denmark. But my impulse
We'll
is to
let
put
it.
Denmark.
We'll let this slide. We'll let this slide.
I,
We're not
I
calling
really,
you.
I
We're not
really,
calling you a habitual A tier holder like Fick next to you, but this was you ate,
I,
you ate,
yeah, I
you
don't know
ate.
what to say other than like Denmark impressed me. Am I grading on a curve? Yes, but like, what's the weakest of the Nordics? No, and that
No.
deserves to be rewarded.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Estee Lau. I
How
hated
do I
Estee Lau
really?
this year. It was so
How
bad.
do I really feel about Estilao? I'm one of the few
See,
people who actually like the winning song. I like the winning song, but I think that might have been one to two of the only songs I like this Estilao to listen to after the fact. You say C, I'm thinking kind of B. The only reason I'm thinking kind of B is because of Too Epic to Be True. Is that bad? Is it bad that I want to rank it higher just because I like the song more? No, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That is not how a tier list works. I need to stick to the rules that we
I'm
barely set in
thinking,
place.
I'm thinking,
Because I mean, I
I
also feel
think
like this
B
was
is fair.
Ollie's weakest
I think B
song.
is fair. B is fair. I shouldn't have impulse thought C.
I this is Ollie's weakest song in my opinion. I don't like the return of Anne and
Yeah,
Minimal Wind because I found that to just be like such a step down from their collaborations. Everybody took a step down
yeah,
this year, but the winning song
that
I
was the
like. I'm sorry, you
problem.
guys. I know a lot of you don't like it, but like I do. It just satisfies kind of like that bubblegum Estonian pop itch that I get.
I think B is fair. B is fair because I'm thinking about all the different songs that competed. I think
Hmm.
what it was is just everyone kind of felt like they were like, you know what I mean? Like everyone was
Hmm.
kind of like, oh, let's not actually try that much. It felt like people were just like, okay, I guess I'll submit a song for Estee Lau. They can have this
Yeah.
one. So no
Hmm.
one, no one was really bringing their A game for me,
Nobody was bringing their A game for me either.
and so I think
And
B is fine. Yes.
I would agree with that. And just to respond to this comment, no, Estila had good songs, Ant Minimal Win, Nope, and Getriani. I am glad that you like them. I disagree. And at least for Getriani, that felt like five different songs playing from like six different speakers at me, pretty loud. Ant Minimal Wind, it's I like the melody, but it just didn't do it. It didn't land for me. No, I actually like the stage version of that. But hey, that's the
What
point. We can all have our own thoughts on
I think when it comes to like Estee Lauder, my biggest issue is just like I know everyone could have done better,
it.
but they didn't,
That's
and
the
that's why I
challenging
think
thing
B
about it.
tier is fair.
Okay,
Because like if you
let's
look
do
at the
it.
lineup before we got the songs, great lineup.
hmm
The issue was the execution.
hmm
Okay, UMK.
Hey, hey. I mean, if there's gonna be one, if there's
I
gonna be one,
know I'm thinking it too.
you're thinking it
I'm
too.
thinking
Okay,
it too.
good. Because I mean, let's lock. They don't have a broken formula. Their formula works. The way they
There's only
select songs works. The amount of songs works.
there's only one song I did not like personally, but
hmm
even then I could see the appeal of that one song.
hmm
And I think their top three was so strong.
hmm
I want to say S tier. I can't. I
I
feel like
can't argue against that. I really can't argue against that. That because the winning
because like if I'm
song
looking at,
is great, despite the fact that it is not even in my top three.
but also like the second place song is wacky but fun. Third
The
place
staging was
was like
original.
it was
Third place.
such it was a good show, and I don't S tier feels the only fair option when it comes to
hmm
UMK.
You
And
hear
shout
that,
out to the Queens for
Wiley?
that, baby.
Do you hear that? You are right now leading. You are right now leading the charge against everybody here. You're leaving everybody bald and afraid. Speaking of bald and afraid,
um,
where are we?
the national yearly German humiliation kink.
So, Sarah Angles, is she just doing this for a check? You know how sometimes you look at a Eurovision act, it's just like, oh, you don't really care about like the fame or artistic impression or any of this. You're trying to get a check. I get that
From
feeling
what
occasionally from people.
from what I understand, she's like one of those like talent show people who was like bigger 15 years ago or whatever. And
I,
it
I
just
found
feels
out
like
something
okay, this
about
is
her.
her. Oh Lord, what was it?
She was in that Eurovision bootleg contest, not Intervision, but the other one that Stefan Raab founded. That was like Germany based. The
Okay,
Germany
that
based
one.
Eurovision with like the moon as like a competitor or something. So she has been around the block in a Eurovision kind of show before, representing a country. I don't remember which country that is, but I found that out about her, which was super interesting. The show, but she was the most interesting thing I think happened in the show, and it was exactly what you would expect. We were like, "Hey, ChatGPT, write me a Eurovision song using fire as like a core tenet."
I have to put Germany in D. Here's the thing: I don't kink shame. Okay, I'm never gonna kink shame ever. However, when it comes to your kinks, everyone around you needs to be consenting in the kink. All
Mm-hmm.
right, or else it's not okay.
It's
And
negative culture if not everyone
yeah,
is
so
consulting.
if you're in a
It's a
space where we're all consenting to watch Germany be humiliated, then that's fine. The issue is you're forcing me to watch you be humiliated, and I'm not
mhm,
getting paid or wanting to see that. I want Germany to do well. I don't want
mhm,
them to keep being at the depths of hell when it comes to Eurovision. I would love for Germany to win again because I
mhm,
feel like they put on a good show when they do
mhm.
get it together. And there's so much good music happening in the German music industry
That doesn't touch Eurovision whatsoever.
because why would they want to go be humiliated?
Mhm. It's the definition of you can't be tightening the straps on your pup mask or in a crate and barrel. Like understanding that decency must be held in certain places is going to be important. It also will help you enjoy your kinks by the time everyone is consenting at that time.
Yes,
But
exactly. And like I have a high like I'm laughing because I was on Instagram last night. I hate going on Instagram for a number of
mhm.
reasons. Mostly because I don't know why my page is full of so much fetish content.
On
Like
Instagram, they allow
on
that?
Instagram. No, okay. What it is it's fetish content. That's if you know fetish content, but like people
Uh-huh.
who don't know, it goes over their heads.
That's that's bad. That's not good.
That's
I
like
don't like that.
all of what my Instagram feed looks like a lot of the time.
Is that
And
what
that being said,
discrimination
I
is?
actually got some fetish content on Instagram yesterday that was clearly fetish content, and it was from Germany. I just had a little giggle there.
I mean, like anytime I see imposed fetish content, I feel like it is from Germany, and I that might have to
Oh no,
do.
it was a store. It was like a shop selling stuff. So it
Oh no,
made
I'm talking
sense. Like,
about my
okay,
algorithms in general. Like anytime I do
oh
see
no, it's a
something
lot of
like that,
Americans. It's a lot of
and
like
hey,
young. It's usually for me on Instagram. It's a lot of young American girls, um, who have OnlyFans that
mhm,
they're clearly advertising. But again, if you don't know, you're not going to pick up that it's like fetish content. You
mhm.
know.
A lot of rich men are quite depraved.
But as someone who knows, I'm like, okay. Like, it's why I take the camera off the screen when I blow my nose.
Mhm.
You know, that's so
Because being taken out of context like that can be dangerous for nefarious folks
not
to take that
necessarily. It's
away.
just exactly. Or it's like I mute myself when I sneeze or something else. Same reason. Beyond just people don't want to hear that.
So
You
Germany,
know,
bottom of the barrel.
I
Sorry,
put
girl.
Germany here. I'm sorry, we went into a kink space talk. It's a family friendly stream.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so next up is Greece. I feel like Greece should go
Greece,
A B
A
B for me.
tier. B for you. Okay. For me, I
Okay.
think A tier because we kind of got a traditional national final, quote unquote. There
Uh
were two
huh.
semifinals. There was a good balance in the no, I wouldn't say the best balance, but there was a good balance between who was competing in each semifinal. The final was competent, and the winner made sense. Um, it was pretty
I'm thinking
seamless. You could say.
ratio wise of quality. I think I would be swayed to actually go A tier on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we had what 20 songs in total.
I believe so. 20 songs, like 10 qualifiers, something like that overall. And
I
then
don't know. I can't.
a relatively concise final.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because it's like if that's the ratio.
I could
Sorry,
actually
just
look at
thinking.
how many were in
Yeah,
each.
I'm thinking. I'm looking at my Spotify playlist right now to see how many
Mhm.
carried over onto my main playlist.
That's actually how I measure these two. Okay, so it was 14 and 14 with 14 finalists. So they divided each semi by half. That's good.
Okay, so 28
14
songs in
was
total.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say A tier. I would say A tier because looking over my list, I have more than 10 songs from
Mhm.
Greece on my main playlist for the year. So
And
I'm
also
gonna put
the diversity was so great
exactly.
to be exposed to. Awesome job, Greece.
Yeah, I wouldn't quite say we're at S tier status yet.
Wait, okay. Just quick question too before we leave Greece. Were Achilles' canines filed to look sharper? I feel like he has filed canines. And you could just look at a photo of him. Next time he has a smile and shows his teeth, I think he filed his
Um,
canines. He just has filed canines.
his
It looks like
teeth.
he looks like he filed them sharper to me.
I
Or
mean,
his
some
teeth are
people
just
do have
naturally that
sharper
sharp.
teeth.
Yeah, some
Like
people do
he's a
have naturally
vampire.
sharper teeth, but some people file, and he strikes me as the kind who might have filed.
Hold
I don't
on.
know. I think it kind of looks cute though, like the little sharp teeth, and that's just my
They
thought
could
on
be
it.
cats.
But I want to start a conspiracy. I want to raise the question: did Achilles file his teeth?
I'm looking at him now. Sorry.
No, that's okay. If any of you guys have a theory on that, then you can go ahead and respond. But overall, as we were saying, the Greek show and the Greek
Why am I
final
getting?
feel.
I didn't want feet. I want. Oh my gosh.
we stopped
Why
having
is it?
we stopped having this conversation.
He may have. They may be filed and they may just be a little pointy, but they suit him. His canines.
Yeah, they
He
do
has a
suit
very
him.
sweet smile. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
They're very pretty.
Sanremo time.
Don't, yeah. Sanremo. No, that's okay. That was my final thought. Um, hold on. Did you place? What's
I
that one
already
next to
placed
Sanremo?
Greece. That is a place I don't talk about.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry, everyone.
So Sanremo.
Yeah. So Sanremo, hey, Sanremo, girl, don't act like you aren't. Okay, Carlo Conti, I'm glad you are no longer going to be the supervising producer of this show because the selection of songs and the execution of the show, a mess. No, 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 no. We can't be
This
doing
is a
this
weak
again,
Sanremo.
especially we're not getting the years of Amadeus back, okay? Amadeus gave us the Mahmood Renaissance. He gave us all of these hit songs because everyone knew that when they saw Amadeus on screen, it's like, okay, the games will be changed again this year forever because we'll be given such a slate of incredibly like slap songs that will change everything and make our summer. That we had such a good half of this decade with Amadeus, and now Carlo Conti, you're just playing on our face. You're wasting our time. Sanremo, the C tier. You can't be doing that. You cannot be doing that. I mean, the quality of the songs that were good, but
But there
I
weren't
have
that
the
many great
highest
songs.
I have the
Like there
highest
weren't
expectation for you,
like
Sanremo.
I'm used to ending Sanremo with like 10 plus songs in my playlist. I
Mm-hmm.
think I have 4 on my main playlist
Yes,
this year.
I have like 4, maybe 5.
Uh,
Doubtful if it's 5. Come on, like we're fading back into the like pre No Me Vete Fatto Niente kind of Sanremo years. I don't know if that's what you want to do. Oh, actually, yeah, here we go. Nonolo says, by the way, the FIMI ad in the Italian music industry admitted that due to issues between RAI and Sanremo, many famous singers decided to opt out as there was no more time for them to organize their year based on Sanremo or not. Okay, so it was organizational, is what it seems like, or at least a good portion of it was, as the decision came in September. Um, okay, I feel like that begins to make some more sense of it, but at the same time, we didn't have as good of a show as like because I'm reflecting on San Remo's going back until like 2018 and 19. I feel like this is like 2017 level weak, in my opinion, this San Remo year. And I didn't like Gabani's song. Lily, are you frozen? Oh, it looks like she might be frozen. Oh well. I could keep talking about San Remo while she while she makes her way back. Oh, this was Carlo Conti back then. That would make sense. I don't. Okay, it looks like she's going to be setting up the tier list again too. I don't mind the ballads all that much if we are able to space them out with songs that show different parts of Italian musical identity. So, like, if we okay, and I'm going to be comparing it with an Amadeus year. If we have 2023, for example, when Marco Mengoni won, yes, it's a very classic Italian ballad, and it was highlighted and boosted up from the songs that we kind of figured weren't going to win. But those songs that weren't going to win were just as good quality wise as the rest of the lineup. Like we had Madame was back. We had Paola e Chiara. I know that's like not exactly a favorite, but
Sorry about
like
that,
that.
guys.
But that just to
My
10 it.
I've
No,
been having Wi-Fi issues.
it's okay. I'm just complaining about the fact that we lost Amadeus, and now like we don't have anyone to boost up good quality ballads with really bop awesome like high tempo songs because in Amadeus years ballads would win, but they were very well supported by songs that were up tempo that were also felt competitive and catchy and like hits. Ballads
Yeah.
winning this in this flavor of Sanremo and this type of Sanremo don't feel very important. And like I like you, Sal. I like your energy, and I like the fact that it's up tempo. But the lineup was just it wasn't good. I can't agree with Sanremo being anywhere above C tier.
Yeah, I would agree with that completely.
Madame was supposed to be in this summer. We're taking too much time close to her album coming out in April. She didn't send songs. Same Blanco. Damn it. Love you, Madame.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the album. I need a new album from you.
Yeah. So let's go on to Eurovision.lt. from Lithuania.
This was this was a
I'm usually a
Lithuanian
Lithuanian
show.
defender. It was a very,
Ooh.
I want to put it C tier. It was just so Lithuanian. And it's like,
Mhm,
it was just, they were doing so well the last like 3 years,
mhm,
4 years, especially like last year was a very strong year for me.
mhm.
Same with the year before. But this
They
year
had a
it just felt
renaissance,
like we're,
and
this
now
year it
we're in the
just felt like we
Reformation.
were back at like the doldrums. It was like such a stereotypical Lithuanian year for a national final.
Uh, Nonolo, we love you too. Thank you so much for hanging out the whole season. It was so great to talk to you. And yeah, we will be hopefully be seeing you soon. Keep an eye out for the socials. But miss you, love you. Have a good time. Bye. Anyways,
Yeah.
okay. So
I know.
li-
Right.
I agree. I
I'm
agree with
inclined to
everything
put
about Lithuania.
Lithuanians.
Hmm. And also to add on what you're saying, there were so many heats that had nothing and nobody, but the heats that were good had
Yes.
maybe one or two. I need more from you.
Yes.
Where's my Monica Marias? You know, where's give
It
me
just
some
felt like this
Monicas. Throw
year
some Monicas at me.
you need more Monicas.
Yes. Where are the Monicas?
Yeah. I think C is fair for Lithuania. It just was a lot of meh
I
from
don't feel
them.
like it was
There were no real
procedurally their fault.
highs.
I just do
Yeah.
think that this was kind of like a one-off. I don't think that this is indicative of a trend. That's just kind of what happens when you have a show that's
Maybe
this big.
maybe people were burnt out, you
Maybe.
know.
I mean, by Heat 4, I
All
would have
right.
wanted to lay down. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. So Luxembourg. I'm just gonna get it out of the way.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Luxembourg, like, what are we
Just
really
do an
doing here?
internal selection, Luxembourg. Just go
Mhm.
internal. Everyone in the D tier, just go internal. Like, why are you showing us anything? Just do an internal selection and be done with it.
Everyone in detail, save your money, do it internally.
Yes.
You can release later.
Yes.
There are going to be more perks for you. Just
do an internal
stop putting
selection.
yourself in this position. Mm-hmm.
Just internally select. What are we doing, Luxembourg, for the last, ever since you guys came back? Just stick to internal. You don't need you don't need a national final.
You know something? All three songs or all three selections in D tier are German speaking countries.
I know.
I mean, Luxembourg is an
Again,
asterisk, but still. Come on.
It's one of their national languages.
Here, Luxembourg had an era in which I liked, but she wasn't great live. Everyone loved Melusina, but I never really saw the hype there, unfortunately. My biggest critique is for Luzak because I need that like screeching over dubsteppy thing to stop. Like, do something pretty with that voice. Stop screaming.
Oh my god!
But
there's literally no
Irem
songs.
I actually did enjoy quite a bit, like the live.
None of those songs made it to my regular playlist.
Me either.
And you have to check.
Eva Maria, you seem very nice. You seem very sweet. Have fun. But yeah, ain't no way in hell.
I wish you were internally selected, Eva Maria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so next up is Malta.
Malta. This was a Malta.
I want to put Malta in B. I think it was a stronger year for Malta.
I do have a good number, definitely more songs than I typically would in Malta. Like Janice, I definitely would rank higher because of Mark Anthony Bartolo. That is actually one of my favorite songs of this entire year. So I would agree with that. It also felt kind of polished. And Malta, you don't have a winning formula, but you do have a losing formula, if that makes sense. You do have a formula
also,
of just like this song is not going to make it to the final or this song is not going to win. And it typically has like a basic, very base level Middle Eastern kind of like pop stompy beat, that kind of song. Anyways, you were saying?
I was going to say, like, I think this is a strong year for Malta, but at the same time, we need to start trimming the fat when it comes to the multi-song contest. Again, same comment I have when it comes to Festivali Kingus about the format. Either everyone makes the final, because you guys are clearly going for a Sanremo-esque show, or you guys trim back who makes it to the final. But I feel like B tier is more than fair for Malta.
B tier is fair, and that's because the songs I do like, I really, really, really do enjoy. Even
Exactly.
if their songwriting
All
can't be,
right.
like they have skills.
Yeah.
I, I,
Okay,
I
so
can't even
we
tell
have
these guys.
is that Romania or Moldova next? I can't tell.
Do they have a little thing? I can usually tell like by
I
the
think
coat
it
of
has a
arms you
little
sent
thing
me.
in it. I can't tell either. But I can't zoom in. Also, there's no Romania if this is Moldova.
That's crazy. What? I guess there isn't. Oh, whoa. Why would there only be Romania or Moldova?
Weird. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is Moldova though. It looks like it has a little thing
Okay,
in the middle.
so let's treat it like
I
Moldova.
I thought it was a strong selection for Moldova. It
I thought it
like
was.
usually with Moldova, you're like left going like, what am I watching? But I had
Mhm.
such a good time watching the show
The
that
show
like
itself was
I'm
good.
tempted to put it. Yeah, I'm tempted to put it up there. You know what I mean?
Okay, my biggest issue with it was the winning song. I feel like, but like that can't really
Why?
be chalked up to the rest of the show. Um, I it was there was a good amount of variability, and the artists take being able to take it seriously, and there were a number of like really catchy, good hits too that I did save. So I could see like a good B, you know.
Yeah, I want to do like a solid B tier for Moldova. Like I really
Moldova,
think
you might
that
be
it
on
was a
something,
fun
girl.
show. It was a fun show. I really enjoyed a lot of the songs. I wouldn't
Mhm.
say I had like a ratio that would put it up to A tier, but it was still solid. And you know, for Moldova, it was excellent. I'm so used to the Moldova national final just being a drag to get through, except for my
Last
favorite
year,
part, which is the open auditions. Oh, I love the
open
open
auditions.
audition.
I want open auditions back, you guys. Like that healed me in 2025. Like Moldovan open auditions are just like that is if you could pick a drug for me to take, it would be Moldovan open auditions. Um,
I
but
used to so I used to work at a
they were
different
just
call center
perfect.
than I do now.
Hmm.
And legitimately on open audition day in that call center, people I worked with who did not follow Eurovision had the Moldovan open auditions open. And we would just sit there and
Oh,
send memes of it to each other the whole
that's
time.
culture,
Same
baby.
with
That's
Romania when
culture.
Romania used to do it too. It just got to be one of those things like my coworkers are like they have the same kind of humor as me. And they were
Mhm.
like, oh my god, this is amazing. So they weren't Eurovision fans, but like they were fans of the
You don't
Moldovan
need to
open
be.
auditions.
This, this isn't Eurovision. This is what comes before the show, baby. This is when we're all just getting in costume still.
Like
But
one of
yes,
the
B
girls I used
tier.
to work with, I ran into her at an anime convention and she was like, oh my god, did you? I'm like, I know, girl. Like we hadn't worked together for years, but
Mhm.
it's like the first thing we talked about when we ran into each other.
See,
It was
it's
kind of
core
fun.
memories for folks. It's core memories. Boss says Romania also did open auditions uh, this year, and but I thought those were like broadcast late or they were shown late, something like that. They didn't happen live or something like them made it so that like the viewer couldn't connect with the singer while it was happening, something like that, right? I'm pretty sure.
I
It's hard to
guess.
remember. This year was kind of blur, you guys. But
So next
yeah,
up we have Montesong. I want to put Montesong in B tier.
okay, yeah. It's wait. Tell
I
me
feel like
why.
the ratio song quality wise, I would say B tier. It was a dramatic improvement on last year.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say we're at A tier quality yet, but I would say solid B tier, like solid
Mm-hmm.
B tier leading towards A for me when it comes to Montesong.
And the winner was clear. The winner is good. The winner has a nice
Mm-hmm.
competitive song. B tier, they have good momentum. Monte song, yeah, like I really like where this is going. Good job, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. MGP. I'm not even gonna fuck it. I'm done. I'm just
Oh my god. Like
they
NGP
can
had
hang out with the Germans.
no they can. Yeah. All love to Norwegian artists, but come on, like truly please. This was I hope you feel I hope you feel what we're feeling and that's that you didn't do your homework. The winning song is all right, but it does sound interval-y. It does sound like you're waiting for other things to happen as it's going on. Um, the other song, the second place song, Rise by Alex Reebok, aka the thing that will send me into like
God.
a spiraling anxiety track anytime I listen to it.
Just shoot me in the
it's just
head.
it's so clunky and polka-y, and it just feels like, I feel like you're a villain singing to me. I feel like there's a villain song that you're just like, don't make eye contact with me like that. Don't look at me like that. I don't know why you're telling me to like rise up, and this song has like a da 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 like behind it. Like, it's cloyingly happy. And this is
Norway.
What? 17 years after you've already won?
Look me in the eyes, Norway. There is no reason for you. I have a Norwegian flag within arm's reach to me.
Mm-hmm. And mind you, Norway.
What is happening? You know, honestly, I know what's happening in Norway. A lot of people don't want to compete at Eurovision from Norway.
No, yeah.
And so they're left with people who are like, oh, we'll do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're left with rejects, basically.
People.
So.
Yeah. A lot of folks, like from social media and from just like having done TV shows type stuff in the past, or associated folks, it wasn't a good look, Norway. Mm-hmm. It really wasn't. And I hope you can kind of feel the heat from that.
You could have just withdrew, Norway. You don't have to go to Eurovision.
You could have just withdrew. She's absolutely right.
You want to do that, so you can hang out in D tier.
You know what sucks? There were years that we did coverage on Norway where we had really, really high marks for the songs, where we complimented them, and like to such a degree that they were some of the best songs in the national final season. They had that within our coverage time. What happened? Yeah. Like, I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I just, Norway. What are we doing? What are we doing, Norway?
Beep is like, when will Ulrika return from Norway? She deserves her time soon. When she gets an Oscar ballot. Ask Elsie Bay.
I don't want to wish that upon her. She's been through a lot.
Oh, really? I haven't followed lately. Is she good?
Yeah, like she's fine. She's better now. I know, like a couple of years ago, she had like a really difficult pregnancy.
I didn't know that. Oh my god.
She was having a really hard pregnancy.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? That can take years to recover from. So, girl,
work on you.
I'm looking forward to that.
And RK.
I love her voice. I wasn't a big fan of her song. What was it that she won with in 2020?
Attention.
I just love her voice, though. Yeah, I love her voice. I just, you know what I mean.
I'm not sure if we had any LC Bay.
Did we have any LC Bay this year?
I'm not sure. I have to double check. We have to ask Luxembourg, phone into Luxembourg and find out.
Luxembourg, hello. All right, so next up, Festival da Canção. This was a disappointing Festival da Canção.
This was
I liked it a lot still, but it wasn't the quality I expect from Festival da Canção. My ratio, I'm so used to my playlist for the year being mostly Festival da Canção. Like every song just gets transferred over. This year, more than half. So I am inclined to put it into B tier. If not low A. But it's not the S tier I expect from Festival da Canção.
Yes, because there are years, especially given like recent past years, where we would have easily put it in S tier. And that's because it resets kind of artistically what Eurovision is able to provide. But there was a number of weaknesses this year. People did hold back. They are in a back stance. And I think that has to do with like the bigger situation, of course. The winning song is
same problem Norway is having.
Yeah, the same problem, but at least Festival da Canção stayed dressed. Like they didn't have everything blown off this year. And there were songs that contained genius, in my opinion. Like Marquise Chuva was excellent. Disposto a Tudo, like I thought was really, really good. The winning song I think is good, but I am disappointed. The ratio is lower. So we'll take it as a one-off this time.
Okay, Marky G says as well, hello, I just joined. I must say that FDC disappointed me this year. Usually I want to listen to the whole album, but not a lot stuck with me this year already. I think that, like, for me, a lot of it stuck with me personally, but not as much as usual. Because I'm so used to, like, you said you just joined, I don't know if you heard me say, I'm so used to every single song in Festival de Canção making my playlist, whereas this year, like, half of them did, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if I'm looking at the same ratio, that's about the same ratio that, you know, we got out of Denmark and Greece for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know if I want to put it quite up to A, or if I'm just saying that, you know, make it B because I have higher expectations for Festival de Canção.
And that's also given the case that, like, typically I first listen through a Festival de Canção, you don't know your opinion yet of, like, all these other songs. You have some that you like, but, like, a couple of them require time and more listens. That time has passed. That time of re-listening and reconsuming them has passed. So the fact that we haven't been able to glean any more of that is pretty significantly disappointing, especially because we have higher expectations overall for the show.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm torn. Where would you put it yourself?
I think I'll put it in B to teach them a lesson.
Okay. Yeah, because we have so much sway over Portugal.
Yeah. It's the difference. It's the difference between, like, control and discipline. You know, like, you have to give them a backhand slap just to remind them to keep the decency. But if they do that, then we're good.
All right, Poland. I want to say just C tier right off the bat.
Oh, Poland!
What are we doing in Poland? Last year we were so good.
Okay, Alicia, that was camp. Like, it's only as high as C because Alicia is camp and I love her. She was like, give me a Beyonce song, but you have 15 minutes to take care of everything. Go. I'm going to wear something that's Renaissance. I'm going to have a song that's just like, it sounds like it could be a part 2 from Lemonade, but it's not really.
Oh, Lord.
Bizarre.
Okay,
it's bizarre.
San Marino. With love. T tier.
Because
and I say that as someone who enjoyed the hell out of the show. Huh?
I love the show, but, like, you're spending all of this money, all of these artists flying in from around the world, and we're picking Senhit still. Like, that feels weird, girl. That feels weird. I mean, given you never follow any prompts, you don't do any kind of homework. You march to the beat of your own drum, and we love you for that. But come on, like, all that money just to send Senhit again? Come on.
It's a mess. I'm sorry. Whenever it comes to San Marino, I'm just like, this is awful. But oh my god, do I love it? It's like when I don't know if you guys like bad movies. I love bad movies.
I adore a
bad movie.
Like, I adore an awful movie. Yeah.
And, like, that's what Sanremo is for me every year, where it's like, quality wise, no. But for my personal entertainment and enjoyment, yes.
Exactly. And in that headspace, you can actually find some jams, some hits sometimes. It's a Moldovan approach. I feel like it's close to Moldova, the way that, like, I approach it as a listener. Mark says San Marino should be just an A for the meme of it all. San Marino can't really be determined by a tier list is the thing. They can't really be held to the standard. If we are keeping it kind of standard, then D tier, because it's just, like, I guess that's how they operate in comparison to everybody else. But I'm perfectly happy with what they are. This is not a mark as to, like, what they should do to improve, but because they never listen. They don't listen anyways. They will do just whatever.
Okay, what is this one? I can't figure out what this is. NDE.
I think that is Serbia.
Oh, Pesma. PZE.
Pesma, yeah.
You're right.
I've been doing some push-ups, as you could tell. And also, I've been on the beach more. So, like, yeah, the tan is starting to even out a little bit. I'm at the beach again right now, by the way, you guys. I know it's been like every other weekend, but I live in California, so I'm taking advantage of it.
Look at you.
Yeah, thank you.
Boy.
I just decided to show a little more arm this stream. But Marco Mangoni should be quaking.
I went to the for a little bit.
I want to go to an East Coast beach. I want to go.
I wasn't like on a beach. I was on the Chesapeake Bay.
Okay. I mean, I would still go, though. Being by the water's nice.
Yeah, no, not in Chesapeake. Chesapeake Bay water is not that nice. And I wasn't in the water. It's like only, I think it was 10 degrees yesterday.
Oh wow.
But let me tell you, it was in the 20s on Tuesday, Wednesday. It was in the 20s. We were out and about. I was on my way to the dentist office again. I have another dentist appointment next week because my teeth are that bad. And there were girls in crop tops on their way to school. Crop tops, shorts.
The girls are out. Yay.
Yeah. Our school, our district near me doesn't have dress code anymore. They got rid of dress code.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for y'all. I think mine still does, actually.
As a Greek who went to the Chesapeake Bay, I was horrified it was a swamp. Yeah.
Well,
I know.
You're Greek. You'll come out to California and see that it's a swamp. Like, I've been to your waters. There's nothing to compare. Like, that's...
The Chesapeake Bay, you don't go there to swim. Like, you go there to swim and play around in the water and everything. But Chesapeake Bay is more about the food. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Chesapeake Bay is about the food.
And I'm a food tourist, so...
And that's what I was out there for.
when I come out to Chesapeake, when I come out to the Virginia area and then meet up with you, you got to take me on a food tour, and then we could do some different kinds of review content for sure. But yes, I've known that it's not a swimming place. Out here's not a swimming place too, but like at least Chesapeake has reputed seafood, so I'm chasing that down.
Research. Were you? Now I'm curious as to where you were, like what part of the bay you were in, because if you're doing it was ecological research, because I know in the southern part, which is like kind of like I wasn't there. I was in the northern part yesterday, but like in the southern part, I used to go on like a boat thing every once in a while where we'd like gather sea sponges and like sea cucumbers and things and like look at them. But like if it was eco research, I'm curious. Or are you more like in the Smith Island area, kind of like looking there because there's a lot of, gosh, it's like but then you also do like up by Baltimore, kind of like further down in the northern part as well. I'm curious though, but I will say this about Baltimore because Baltimore gets a bad rap. Their inner harbor, which is like a part of a river that meets the Chesapeake Bay, they've cleaned it up so well. Where like I can't believe a major city that had a bunch of factories in it and had a lot of pollution, and I'm able to look in the water and see fish swimming. And it's safe enough for people to swim in that water.
Oh,
like,
yay! That's good.
In the major city, people can now swim there. Unfortunately, where I live, our river was getting cleaned, and then we had a massive sewage leakage in February. And so the river is not safe at all anymore, and it makes me sad because I would love to go swimming in the river. Like I have to swim in the river. I have to go like more than an hour away before it's like safe to swim in. But yeah, let's just become a food review channel.
I mean, I'm honestly not mad at the idea. I'm not mad at the idea because I mean, we both enjoy food. We both would like to travel for food. Easy work.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Chincoteague is one of my favorite areas. I love that spot. But yeah, Cape Charles is not bad. Virginia Beach is Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach has a lot of people for some reason who speak Portuguese, like a lot more than you would expect. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Let me make sure I'm right, because like Chincoteague. Sorry. I mean, I think we should take Jordan. I think Jordan would like to go to Chincoteague.
Yeah, please do. I don't know anything about it, so introduce me the way that the locals would.
There's wild horses. That's kind of like what it's known for. There's two islands. One's in Virginia, one is in Maryland. Chincoteague and Assateague Islands. And like when you go there, you can go camping. That's usually that's one of my favorite places to go camping. And there's like wild horses on the beach and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty nice. Yeah. Yep. Oop. I might like Sorry, this is being a little weird, but yeah, Assateague is usually where I go, which I think which is the Maryland side, and Chincoteague is the Virginia side. But yeah, no.
Serbia.
All right, Serbia. Sorry, got distracted again. Pesma this year.
What? Yeah. What do you think?
I'm thinking. I want to say B.
Because
ratio-wise of what made my main playlist was lower than usual. But I still think why we're not C tier status.
I could agree with that, and that's also because the songs I disliked, I didn't fully dislike, and I don't hate. I don't even really, yeah. I mean, like the worst songs, in my opinion, are not all that bad.
Because with me, when it comes to Pesma, this was a weak year for Pesma, but a strong year for Dora. Because I remember saying with Dora, it felt like a weak Pesma year at Dora, which for Dora is an improvement. But this was like a weak year at Pesma, so why not just put Pesma and Dora at the same tier, which would be.
I mean, yeah, I could agree with that. I feel like if they continue this formula, we might actually be able to get a good winner out of them too. Like, I'm not against finding a winner through this template.
Yeah. Melody Festivalen. Melody Festivalen. Who's she?
Who is she? Okay, so Melfest this year.
I will say this: this was a good Melfest for me. I actually had fun watching Melfest this year, when usually it feels like a chore.
Yes. I think the only thing kind of making me question where I put it is the fact that the winner wasn't demonstrably the winner. Because usually when you get Melfest, the winner is clear from when you get the snippets of the songs at the beginning. You know, it was unclear. So assessing Melfest now just feels different. I'm not fully confident in how I would rank it, but it was good. This was better than last year and the previous year, in my opinion.
I think I would put Melfest in B tier, because I'm still on A tier ratio, but like I actually like, because it felt like it wasn't completely soulless this year, which is usually the issue I have with Melody Festival.
Yeah, like there was some level of soul to it.
Also, I disagree with you with your comment about the winner. I felt strongly positive towards the winner the first time I heard it. You know
that's good. I see it in retrospect now, but it wasn't clear to me at the beginning.
I think maybe because it was in the first heat.
That's probably why, honestly. Formulaically.
But like every heat after, I'm looking for something I like more than the first, that one. I think the first heat was the strongest heat this year.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And Felicia delivers it well. It's a song with longevity that continues to grow, and I appreciate that. That's not very typical for Sweden. Yeah, good job, y'all. But we know how you screw up sometimes, so please, let's keep a good attitude.
Yeah. Vidbeer.
Vidbeer.
I was disappointed by Vidbeer this year.
I was disappointed too. Come on.
I want to put it just to see. It was just like, I can't believe I'm saying let's put Vidbeer in C tier, but I want to put Vidbeer in C tier.
I want to put Vidbeer in C tier.
It was just such a disappointing year for Vidbeer.
It was.
It wasn't like it was bad. Like, no songs were horrible, but like for Vidbeer, it wasn't like nothing stood out to me as like artistically amazing. And then I also feel like a lot of people shit the bed when it came to the live.
Yeah, both of those things I do agree with. The best song for the competition did qualify, or like, I'm sorry, did win, but like I didn't get the same kind of like viral type of energy that I typically get from a Ukrainian entry. Like there's like an oomph that's kind of missing from the lineup, because there would be some Vidbeer years where like 6 out of the 7 songs or something to that effect were really, really good, and I just adored. Beep says Vidbeer has had better years personally, but I love Rydnym. Rydnym is going to do very well. It is the best song to represent Ukraine.
For me personally, it's like Vidbeer. I usually have such high expectations for them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this year I'm just like, I'm like, I know you can do better.
Mm-hmm. I also think now that Jamala having this experience of being able to direct the show could come back with something that's a bit more streamlined and serious with it because this was her first year. So let's see how it goes for the next one if she still will be that producer.
Or maybe that comment she made back in October about guys, let's get our shit together. People need to get their shit together and
She
listen to her
warned us.
next year.
She
It's
warned
like,
us. She was like,
no.
I have nothing to work with you guys. Like, I'll do my best.
Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. Somehow we got to turn the sow's ear into a silk purse. I'm not really a fan of the revamp though, sadly for Venom. I
don't think I am
yeah,
either.
it's gonna. I think my sister's making curry. It smells
Ooh,
like curry.
nice.
I know. I'm sorry. I got distracted by curry. Yeah, I'm not a fan. To me, it's a linear move. It went from fine to fine.
Mm-hmm.
When I would want a revamp to go wow.
Yeah, there's no wow factor discernible in it, and it took me a very,
It,
very, very long time to access the song, which could prove to be problematic for their results.
I don't think it's going to be problematic. It's Ukraine. They're going to qualify. Because the thing
Yeah,
is,
and it's the
Ukraine
only
has
song that's trying.
qualified with worse.
Oh my god, Melvin.
I don't hate Melvin. I think that Melvin was just like so middle of the road for me. Okay, let's go ahead and do Supernova.
Supernova, and oh my gosh, Supernova's the last one. Oh,
Yeah,
Supernova, you gave me life this year. I actually really did enjoy the show. Even the songs that I disliked, they did manage to like snag some sense out of me. So the runner up the runner up of Supernova is still my favorite song of this season, and that's only just very shortly followed by the Sanremo Giovanni Elimini
yeah.
Mimi. Yes, they gave me probably the most artistically impressive lineup, and that's also because of other songs that were competing too. So I would
I want to
personally put them
A
in
tier.
A. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree completely. Supernova was a very strong year for me. I think we had a great winner. The runner-up would also have been a great winner. We had a lot of really good songs happening in Supernova, and I really, I think this is a good sign because Latvia was kind of in the doldrums for a while, and they will no longer be there, hopefully. So yeah, I'm rooting for Latvia.
So am I.
I think we like a kick in the butt, and now they're on the right track.
Supernova ends the tier list on a great note. Like, I love, and I also love the fact that they were one of the first countries to put out songs too, and their songs have lasted. I have not grown tired yet of them, and I'm really happy with that.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's see how next year goes, but I feel like UMK is going to stick to that S tier hangout spot. And when it comes to the D tier, what are we doing? Just internally select. Just internally select, please.
Save your time, your money, the embarrassment of artists. It'll do you better. It'll do you better.
And Romania wasn't listed here, but where would you put Romania's selection?
If Romania were listed, I would put them low C tier.
I was gonna say D. You want to rock paper scissors, and if you win, they go C tier. If I win, D tier.
Okay. Let's do it. Rock
paper scissors shoot.
Okay.
Oh, that was the time.
We're both scissors. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Come on. We both did paper. Okay, last one. We got it.
Rock paper
scissors
shoot.
I swear to God, Lily.
Okay, I'm gonna guess a number between 1 and 10.
Okay, 7.
Okay, I was gonna say 6. You win. Your number was higher. Here we go.
Okay, sure.
We'll put it.
I mean, I don't feel that
Yeah, made
strongly. I don't feel that strongly about putting them there. I understand why you're putting them in D. Like, what are we doing? Truly.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah.
So that was selection season, you guys. It was not great. It was really not great, but we're here. And oh, Lily's muted still. You're muted.
It feels bittersweet. It feels like a little weird to be ending the season so early, but
I mean,
yeah, it's where we are.
Like, I'm at least comfortable knowing that we at the Eurovision fan site, we are all kind of within the same philosophy. We all feel the same ways. And it's a hard thing to disconnect from the contest and still follow the national final shows, but we're doing what we can. We really are happy that you guys were able to stick around with us this whole time. The fact that we got so many new folks to be introduced to, and that we could do all of this outside of the context of the fact that Eurovision has become evil now. We're not going to be paying the contest any positive PR. We're not going to be doing anything to service the show itself. We're not going to be watching the show when it happens. But the artists did the work to put themselves, to give themselves this exposure, and we're happy to share them all with you.
And it's just one of those things that, like, for me, when it comes to talking about national finals, that this is like some of the only international exposure a lot of people get.
Yeah.
Just with the way the music industry and entertainment in general works, it's so US centered. And I just appreciate being able to find music and artists I never would have heard of otherwise. Through these national finals. Like, it's
I'm really
one of those things I really appreciate.
I really am happy and proud, honestly, to work with Eurovision Fam and kind of our angle with the site, because we are the only site who are kind of allowed to have a foot out of the door and look inward to it.
Yeah.
We can take a step out because we started off on the outside. So, I mean, like, this is just us sharing the things we love with you guys, and you've decided to stay, and that really, really, really means a lot.
It's our friends and family are tired of listening to us.
Yeah, our friends and family are tired of listening to us talking about, like, the weather and school and food and the media that we just consume and politics. But it's
oh no, Eurovision.
I always
it's
look
gonna
forward.
My family.
Yeah.
My family is tired of listening to me talk about Eurovision. My family is tired of listening to me talk about my other hobbies. So I turned to the internet because I know, like, people on the internet are into those things too, and it's not torture for you guys.
And I always look forward to talking to you guys. I hope next season we have something better to provide. As long as we still exist, I want to be here talking to you guys for as long as we're able to. And hopefully we don't lose this connection, but we'll maintain it somehow. And it is bittersweet to end on the season this way, but thank you guys. Really, really, truly thank you.
And what Mark says, I think these songs exist outside of national final and ESC context. They are more than points in a scoreboard. Exactly. So thank you guys so much for joining us this season. Appreciate it as always, and hopefully we'll be back next season. We'll have to see
hopefully
how
we'll be back
go,
next season. And if not that, then and of course, you'll still see us.
And of course, you know, we have our own separate channels. Jordan has Bay Points. I have
with content to come soon. I know I haven't uploaded yet, but content to come soon.
And I have my channel, which I haven't uploaded in a long time on, but I am planning on bringing some stuff, but it's not going to be Eurovision related. So if you go over there expecting to see Eurovision stuff, the videos I am planning on uploading in the next week or so are not at all Eurovision related. They're more related to my other hobbies. My family is tired of listening to me talk about. So yeah, thank you guys again, and we'll see you in a few months' time. Yeah.
And we love you. We love you so much.
They are in the description of each video.
Yes.
So down in the description box, you can find links to socials and to our own separate channels.
And if it's not through the context of Eurovision, we'll be together anyways. So yeah, don't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.